Hey everybody, what's going on, Cookie Crew? It's Freaky Friday. If you know me, you know Fridays are my favorite day of the week. Happy Freaky Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope your day's going good and hope that your weekend goes even better, yo. Do not let anybody mess up your weekend. Okay, you have earned it. We've worked hard all week. Do not let anybody mess up your weekend because there are people out there who are just miserable. They just want to bring you down. They don't want to focus on themselves. No. That's way too much. They focus on you, their issues with you, how you making them feel, yada. Okay? No, tell them not today, not this weekend. I'm not dealing with it. Keep silent. If you can't be nice, be silent. Okay? Okay? All right, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our new subscribers. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Everybody else who's been riding with me, I really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the family. This is the Grown and Sexy podcast. Okay? All right, Cookie Crew, it's the weekend. Okay, and I thought I'd just come spend some time with you before I take my kids out, okay? All right, so today I wanted to just, chime in with the gossip online. Y'all see the trending topic, right? With Jermain Dupri, Cardi B, female rappers, what's going on? Okay, so I decided, you know what? I'm going to add my own little 2 cents in, okay? So now for me, guys, I hear what Jermain Dupri is saying. So for those of you who don't know, for those of you who haven't heard what's going on, Jermain Dupri is a legendary hip-hop producer, manager, artist. Like, he is everything. He has produced amazing artists like Escape, Little Bow Wow, The Brat, who else? What are those boys, the singer guys? I mean, Jermain Dupri has worked with Jay-Z, Kanye West. He's worked with everyone. He is legendary. He's written for Mariah Carey. He's done amazing work. So he knows what he's speaking about. He's been in this game for over 30 years. Okay, he is the owner of the record label SoSo Def, so he knows what he's talking about. So anyways, you guys, if I look like I'm sweating or I'm sweaty, it's hot out here. South Carolina, I'm super tired of you guys and everything that you guys. I'm tired of this weather. I can't deal with this weather. Okay, 100 degrees for what? I can't deal. I cannot deal. Okay, I'm just a British girl in America, and this too much. All right, anyway, so Jermain Dupri was asked on an interview, what do you think of the state of hip hop right now with the female rappers we've got going on, and what do you how excited are you for seeing the females stepping up? Okay, child. Yeah, so Jermain was like, okay, well, for me, I feel like, yeah, it's great, but to me, they're all saying the same things, that most of them come from the strip club, and now they're rapping, and they talking about how they used to be strippers, and they talking about, getting the bag and this, that, and the third. So for him, it came across as though he wasn't impressed with the current state of female hip-hop artists that we are, that are out now. So anyway, as social media, everybody was in an uproar. Everybody was like, oh my God, how can you say that? So Cardi B, the queen of the new millennial hip-hop females, she stepped up and she said, okay, well, here is what I'm saying, okay? I feel like we shouldn't get blamed Female artists should not get blamed because we talk about what we know, because we talk about the strip club, because we're sexy looking, because we're showing our bodies and things like that. She says that this is what you guys want, not me, y'all. She said y'all, she called y'all out, not me. She said this is what y'all want. And she said basically there are female artists who do conscious rap, who do not expose themselves, who are not just talking about getting the bag. There are females like that. But what she's saying is nobody supports them. Nobody supports those females. So, you know, it's like at the end of the day, she even gave an example when she made the song, Be Careful With Me. You know, be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? I don't know how to sing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, when she created that song, she said that a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say about it because they felt like, yo, why are you making songs like that? That's weird. You know, that's not you. We want the real Cardi. We want the, you know what I'm saying, the bad bitch. You know, we want the ass and tits and all of that good stuff. Okay, so what she's saying is we're giving you guys what you want, and it's not our fault if, you know, this is what people are buying and people, you know. So listen, guys, I get it. I get what Jermain Dupri is saying because I'm a 90s baby. So, you know, hip hop has come a very long way from what we used to know. Okay, and some may argue, including myself, that the 90s was the best era of hip-hop music. 80s, 90s, you know, was the best era of hip-hop music. But, you know, I'll let y'all figure that out. But, you know, I stand in my statement. But so, yeah, so, you know, obviously, Jermain, I get it. Because back then, let me just take you for a walk. Back then in the 90s, we had female rappers like, I had to write it down, like Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, MC Lyte, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, The Brat, Rod Digger, Little Kim, Queen, Nicki Minaj. I mean, she was the 2000s, but you know, she get Remy Ma, you know, who else? Eve, and Moni Love. Shout out to Moni Love from the UK. So yeah, guys, we had all kinds of amazing female rappers. But what have you noticed with everybody that I mentioned on this list, okay? They are dope rappers, dope bars, and very different genres. Look at Lauryn Hill. She can sing her ass off and she can also rap. She was part of the Fugees, okay? She can also rap, but it's a different style of rapping because, you know, rap music is versatile. You can rap doing country music, you can rap doing pop, you can rap in rap, you can rap in pop, you can rap in R&B, you can rap. Rap is huge, okay? So my thing is, if you pay attention to the women of the old school, the female rappers back then, first of all, they didn't dress so sexual. It wasn't, only maybe Little Kim was the first person really pretty much to test those waters, you know? But otherwise, everybody else, besides Little Kim and maybe a little bit of Foxy Brown, you know, back then, they would wear, you know, boy clothes. They would wear baggy pants, you know, they would wear bandanas. They would wear, you know, they looked comfortable. It wasn't really about sexualizing who they were. It was about bars, okay? It was about bars, spitting, and proving that they can stand on their own amongst the male rappers. That's what it used to be about. That's what it was about back then. So rappers did not really care about, look at the Brat. You know what I'm saying? Look at even Lauryn Hill. She sang and she rapped as well, but she weren't overly sexualized, but she was sexy in her own Lauryn Hill zen. You know? She was sexy in her own Lauryn Hill zen. You know, while MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, Moni Love, Salt and Pepper, there you go. Salt and Pepper went hardcore rappers, but they were still rappers, more so pop rappers. You know what I'm saying? But even with how they looked was sexy, but it still was not exposed. And they still were accepted, and they still made bangers, and they still got lots of support, and they were They are, to this day, all these women I mentioned are legends. They can do tours. They can sell out arenas right now because their catalog of music. I know you guys still listen to Little Kim to this day, okay? I know you guys can still listen to UNITY. UNITY, that's a unity. Hey, okay, that was Queen Latifah. I know you guys listen to my sister. Tell me what the trouble is. I try to listen, but that was Moni Love, okay? Anyways, those were the type of female artists that we had back in the day. So now let's go. So that was the era of Jermain Dupri, because he found the brat and all of that. So that was, I guess that's kind of where he's coming from. Okay, so now we have the new rappers, the new hot female rappers, the ones I can think about, because I don't really follow these people. I'm a 90s chick. I just put up. Okay, now the millennial artists, female artists, the ones I could think about was like Nicki Minaj, Dej Loaf, Young M.A., Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Cash Doll, Drizzy. I mean, I could say Azalea Banks, and I could say Iggy Azalea, and I could say many others, but Bad Baby, and okay, yeah. Well, these guys. Okay, now look at this, Nicki Minaj. We all know about Nicki Minaj. She's very sexual with her visuals, and big ass, big tits, and that's Nicki Minaj. Kind of emulates Little Kim, okay? But at the same time, Nicki Minaj came up with Young Money, and Nicki Minaj can spit bars. She can flip it. She can be tough and sing with Young Money, or sing with some Wu-Tang or whoever, you know what I mean? And then she can also be sexual and sing a lullaby. I don't know, but that's Nicki Minaj. Now Dej Loaf, she is beautiful, she's amazing, she's talented, she is a rapper, okay? She dresses nice, she carries herself well. She's conscious, she speaks the truth. She's not all about tits and ass. She speaks something you could relate to. She's amazing. Well, guess what? Crickets. Where's the support? How many times do you see her videos pop up? How many times do you even know about Dej Loaf if you're really not into the hip hop game? Actually, I feel like she spits more bars than freaking Cardi B. So we got Young M.A. That's another one too. Dope female rapper. She is, obviously she dresses, she's a lesbian, and she looks more like a boy and stuff like that, but it still doesn't, she would still be seen as a female rapper. And she got bars, yo. She got bars on bars. She can do a freestyle battle and battle men. Like, she is just as good, but you don't really see the promotion. You don't really see her visuals. You don't really see people talking about Young M.A. People do speak about Young M.A., but not in the same connotation or context as they would speak of a Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Okay? Now we have Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Cash Doll, Drizzy. Now these other women are quite sexual. They they blinged out. They show their tits. They show their ass. They speak about sex. They speak about the life of being strippers. Megan Thee Stallion, though, let me just say, Meg Thee Stallion, she is smart. She's very intelligent. She is in college studying. So she's a beautiful black woman with her head screwed on. But at the same time, she is very sexual and she embraces her sexuality. But I've listened to her freestyle and she kills it. She absolutely kills it. So, she's a bit of both. So now you see the picture. It's a big, huge difference between females rappers back then, and female rappers now. And so I feel like what Jermain Dupri is not wrong in saying that maybe the female rappers out out right now are over sexualized. All they talk about is getting the bag and their body and sex and what they could do and this, that, and that. He's not moved by that. He's not inspired by that. And I guess what he's trying to say is maybe mix it up a little bit. Maybe where's the support? Where are the other type of rappers? You know, female rappers. Why don't the other type of female rappers get the shine too? Because it is boring to see the same top people, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, now Meg Thee Stallion. It's too much ass. How much more ass and tits do you guys want to see on music videos? How much more can they expose? What else have you got to show us that we haven't seen from you? You know what I'm saying? It's boring. It's dead. I'm sorry. Y'all spend millions of dollars trying to create music videos and it's the same storyline, it's the same shit. Like, I'm tired of it. Let it mean something. Stop putting and you know what, we the consumer are not the ones to blame. Cardi B was saying this is what they want. And I feel like Cardi B is not wrong either in what she's saying, because this game, the music industry is about making money. They got kids to feed. They got mouths to feed. So at the end of the day, if this is what you guys want, y'all, if this is what y'all want, I'm going to give you what y'all want. If y'all want sex, drugs, and rock and roll, I'll give you sex, drugs, and rock and roll. If y'all want something mellow, I'll give you something mellow. But when I give you guys something mellow, y'all ain't fucking with me like that. So I get it, you know, it's a catch-22, but at the end of the day, we cannot blame these women. They're speaking about strip joints, getting money, sex. That's their world. Isn't that what rap is? Isn't that what hip hop is? Speaking about your come up, speaking about where you're from, speaking about your struggles, speaking about how, you know what I'm saying, you as a person and your lifestyle. And if that's your lifestyle, why are we mad? We have no reason to be mad, okay? So I feel like really the big question and the big issue is, why aren't other female rappers who do not over-sexualize their raps or themselves, why don't they shine too? Why don't they shine too? Because at the end of the day, I feel like there is something, this has something to do with the labels, the record labels, the people in the music industry. Seriously. And they put it onto the fans and the supporters and blame us, y'all. You know, they blame us and say this is what they want, so we give them what they want. Nah, I wrote this down. I feel that the music industry tries to portray women solely as sexual objects. Seriously. And I feel, because who are the heads of all these record labels and the industry? Old, perverted men. Old perverted men, period. So at the end of the day, you know, I mean, I could see where if you brought me a Young M.A. and you brought me a Megan Thee Stallion, okay, who would you like to sign? Who would you like to push? Duh, men would push Megan Thee Stallion. Because look at her. She's gorgeous. You know? So I feel like the record industry tries to portray women solely as sexual objects to make money. And I feel like it also has a degrading connotation behind it. Like I said, old white men or older men running these industries, and these young women, young girls coming in, wanting a break, wanting something from these guys. Come on, I feel like, especially with Black women, you know, we are kind of looked at as sexual beings, like kind of like, you know, oh yeah, she's not a trophy. She's just good enough to have a quick, you know, bang, smash, you know, and pass, you know, and they try to use us. And I think this is not to do with the consumers. It's to do with the industry. This is them, that they're the ones who put money into when the artists make the music, how they promote the music, and how they put it out. So if you are not supporting all those Dej Loaf and those other girls that are, you know, rapping about something decent, they're carrying themselves well, have a good message. If you're not promoting them and putting the money behind their projects, How is that fair? You're not giving us, the consumers, a fair option, a fair bag to pick from. You're putting these people in our face, the Cardis and the Nicki Minaj's and the Meg Thee Stallions and the tits and asses, and it's too much. It's too much. Seriously, all these women, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, they are all beautiful, talented, sexy women. Beautiful, sexy mothers, talented women in their own right. I'm not knocking their hustle at all. I'm just saying, instead of blaming the fans and the supporters and saying, oh, this is what you guys want, I think that they should look into, why are we not supporting the other type of female rappers? Why are people not bringing them to the forefront? Why are people not messing with them? Why are their videos not being played? Why is it the same Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, the same group of women years and years and years, like over and over again? Why do we hear the same 3 women on the radio? Why? So it's not a lack of the fact that there aren't women, female rappers who are rapping conscious stuff, who are real, genuine, good rappers. It's not that. I feel that they're out there. A lot of them are out there, but because of the disgusting dynamics of a music industry and the politics and everything like that, and the using women in a sexual way and just viewing women as sex objects and just only wanting to push us in that light, I feel like that is why shit like this happens, okay? And I feel like they also push that narrative of this is what the people want, also because in turn, if they blame us, the consumers, and if they say to us, well, this is what the fans want, they want this type of music, they're not going to buy into the other type of music. If you're pushing that on us, then in turn, we get the blame and the industry doesn't get the blame. So it's almost like the fans want this, so this gives us an excuse to push the female artist that's overly sexualized, because that's really their intention. But they're not just going to obviously do it. But when you say, this is what the fans want, girl, take your clothes off, this is what they want to see you do. Stop blaming the fans. We only go off of what you guys put in our face persistently, over and over again. Stop blaming the fans for every mess up, every fuck up, every situation that happens in you rich people's world, okay? In celebrity world. It's not the fans. It's not this. It's not that. It's the politics behind the inside job. That's what's fucked up. Okay, there are amazing female artists out there, and I don't knock nobody. If strippers want to rap, yo, girl, come do your thing. Tell me about where you're from. Tell me your life story. Tell me everything, because I may not be able to relate, but another girl might be able to relate. So we can't just say it's trash. It's not trash. It's what it is, it's just not for you. That's it. It's not for me. But it's probably for y'all, for the younger generation. Fair enough. But all I'm saying is, to the artists, try and mix it up a little bit. Try and work with these artists more female artists should be working together. Mix it up a bit. Don't be caught up in that mindset, because then that's a slave mentality. They're using you. You're a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B, and you're getting the hype, and yes, you're great, but ultimately they're using you to expose your body to be overly sexualized. And to me it's like, come on sis, wake up. Don't fall into that trap. Give a little, mix it up a little, show all different dimensions of who you are. And if all you are is a stripper and that's all you got, then so freaking be it. Okay? All right, guys, that's my 2 cents in the situation. Okay? I'm your girl, Cookie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for sticking around, for watching. Enjoy your weekend. All right. And if you haven't subscribed, click the button. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm loving coming up here and sharing stories with you guys and my opinions. Don't forget, if you wanna chime in, if you wanna join in, please leave me messages. Go on YouTube, leave me messages, and I will get right back to you. Okay? Listen, guys, always lead with love. Okay? Always lead with love. I love you guys. Be safe out there, and thank you so much for supporting the Cookie Effect podcast. All right, guys, email me on cookieeffect1@gmail.com for anything, or follow me on Instagram. It's Cookie Effect Podcast, and on Facebook, it's Cookie Effect. Shout out to the Midnight Summer Madness UK, big event in the UK, July 27th at Brighton Beach. Don't you guys forget, if you're in the UK, shout out to my peoples in the UK. Go out there, July 27th. It's going to be an amazing event. It's the Summer Madness UK, okay? Family event. So go check them out, and go on their website, go to Facebook, go on Instagram, and follow Summer Madness UK. All right. Guys, I'm your girl Cookie, Miss Capricorn, Miss Tell It Like It Is, Cookie Crew.